Hi love bugs, this is Sharika coming to you guys with a product review and an unboxing. So please stay tuned and I hope you guys enjoy this video. So the product I'm unboxing today is the, I may say it wrong, the Vivitar, the ViviCam F124. Basically it's a 14.1 megapixel optical 4x zoom, 2.7 inch preview screen, auto flash. It also creates selfie portraits, and you could tag your photos directly to your social media network. So and I'll explain to you guys what that includes in a moment. So basically with this camera, it just shows you the resolution here. You have your battery warning here. It tells you which operating systems it works with, because you can connect your camera to your computer. So it works with Mac, it works with Windows Vista, Windows 7, and it looks like Windows XP. So it doesn't say anything about Windows 10, but it may have an update where you can use Windows 10. So I'm basically going around the entire box. It shows me that the color is red, and that's pretty much it on the outside of the box. So let's go in the inside, shall we? So in this inside, now mind you, I've already taken out this camera, I've already used it, but this is the camera itself. But before I go into talking about the camera itself, I want to go ahead and see what else we have in the box. So in the box, it includes your Vivitar Experience Image Manager. Like I said, the operating systems that it works with is Windows XP SP3, Vista SP1, or Windows 7. Is also compatible with Mac and with Intel processor, Mac OS X 10.5 or later. So this is your Vivitar Experience Image Manager. I have not used this CD because I have my own software that I use to edit my images and my videos. Another thing that comes in here is you have your warranty certificate. Okay, so you have your warranty certificate. This is basically what it looks like. From here, you also have your troubleshooting for your ViviCam. Okay, and then you also have your easy guide. And of course, as always, it has a please do not return to the store if you have any problems with this camera. For any questions you may have, please call our technical support number at 1-800-592-9541. So that also comes in here. It's a card, it's not a sticky. And this is your USB. So you have your USB, your connector, USB port. So that's everything that comes with the actual camera itself. Now let's go into talking about the actual camera, shall we? So with this camera, I want to go around and kind of go over the specs of what I see on the camera. Now this was a piece that I attached as well. It was not already attached, so this also attaches and it also detaches. So basically you just press the clip, you clip this back in, and that's it. So basically, let's start around the edges. Basically right here, you have something that says micro off and micro on. I haven't read the directions to find out exactly what that means. So I have to read the directions to find out what it means. But this is your USB port. This is where your USB connector goes into. I'm sorry, not your USB. Your actual connector piece goes into. And then you connect the USB to your computer. Okay, that's that. Here is where you could connect like a tripod. I don't have a tripod that's close to me. If I had one, I would show you guys. But if you have a tripod that has this type of connection, so this tripod that I bought from Amazon, it does work with the camera. So you can use this tripod and you can kind of like, you know, move it around. So from here, another piece as well is that you have your power button here. You have your camera button if you want to take a quick photo. You have your button here, which is like you want, you know, if you want to do a wide zoom, if you want to do it tilted. This is the mode here. This is where you can go through your photos here. You could go through, this is to turn on your flash, this is to delete, and if I'm not mistaken, this is for videos, if you want to view those. This right here on the side, this camera does run off a battery. So you have your 3 AAA batteries in here that you have to use in order for this camera to become in order for you to operate it. And then at the bottom right here, you have where your SD card goes. This SD card I'm gonna put in there because this is the one I have right now. And this is on 256 megabytes, which I have to purchase another one. Okay, so I'm gonna pop this in so that way I can show you guys. And you have to pop it in this way. So this part has to be facing towards you. And you'll hear it snap in. And then we're gonna go ahead and power it on, okay? And this is how it looks when the power's on. Okay. Now, as I mentioned, some of the features. This right here, it shows like this is where you could choose like your scenery. You know, you could choose like if you want it to be an auto scene, you could choose that. And then it tells you like down here at the bottom, like your different options. You know, you could like if you use like these keys here, you could go around. You could choose the middle button, which is set, or you could press mode to go back. So I'm gonna press mode to go back. This button here is your flash. So it's telling us that no flash in the macro mode. And then this here is your delete button. If there was any files, you could delete something. You press down, it tells you that you can link your photos to your social medias. So if you have Facebook, if you have TwitGoo, TwitPic, Photo Bucket, it does Flickr, MySpace. Ooh, that's a ancient one. Pixar albums, and then you could say none. I always choose none because I don't want it to upload to any of them. And then from there, like I said, you know, right now I'm in camera mode. I'm pressing the W. It's not really doing anything. If I press the T, it zooms in. If I press back the W to go back down, it'll zoom back out. And then from there, if you wanted to change your mode, you would easily just simply change your mode. In the top left-hand corner, it shows that you have video there. So it shows you the video. You can see my hand. And then if you wanted to press record, you would just press the camera button and it will record. And it records in HD. However, you have to, I will tell you guys some of the pros and cons of this camera because I have used it. But let's go and see if we have any videos in here. Same thing, it asks you about your scenery. We don't have a scenery, so we're gonna go back. We're gonna go over. There's no files in there. You're gonna go here. It tells you that for these videos, your videos, you could do YouTube, Photo Bucket, and Flickr. I'm sorry, Flickr, and then press set. And because I don't want it to upload automatically anywhere. And then again, you have this button here where you can zoom in, you can zoom out. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna take a picture. That way you guys will be able to see how the pictures come out. Now, if you ever see where it's stuck in no file exists mode, you have to give it a couple of seconds because it does take a while to respond. So I'm gonna take a picture of the box. Okay, and then I'm going to do a video. So for this camera, in order to play your video back, you have to press mode, and then you have to press the camera button at the top. Okay, so you have to have ample. The one thing I noticed is that the sound is not as great on this camera. The sound is not the greatest sound for this camera. Now this is the picture that I took of the actual box for the camera. So I'm gonna tell you guys the pros and cons right now. Some of the things that I don't like about this camera is that I don't like the fact that I mean, when I'm recording, I would love for the flash to be on if I'm recording a video. I would love to see the camera have more of a let me see if it'll do it now. Yeah, if I press that, it turns off. Okay. I would love to see it. I would love to see the flash come on. The flash, it does not come on. I'm gonna turn the camera back on because it turned off. The flash does not come on. The footage, the best video footage I ever got was from when I did a short video of my backyard, and that was the best video footage I got. I'm gonna see. Yeah, it says no flash in macro mode. Let's see if it gives me a flash in. Yeah, the light exposure, it gives you the light exposure, but it just doesn't look right. Like, I mean, if I took an image and I went to like one of my bookshelf, or if I was to videotape the cameraman, it would still come out choppy. So for me, this camera is a thumbs down. I cannot give this camera a good rating. I can't find anything positive to say about it. It only takes 32 gigabytes of memory. You have to do a lot to make your footage come out like clear. Even with me looking at this box, it's not clear. So it's not. I love the viewfinder. Don't get me wrong. I love the viewfinder. I love that it says that it's high definition, but it's not high definition. It does say that it has an auto flash, but it's not an auto flash. Let's see if I put it in camera mode again, will it do the auto flash? No, don't delete the video. Okay, let's try to go back to the camera. Okay, so when I try to do the flash, it tells me I can't do the flash, but it will take a picture, and the picture does not look it doesn't look all that great, like, to be honest with you guys. So if I show you guys the picture, let me go back to the camera. You have to press mode, and then it'll show you your videos. It'll tell you right here to have like a play button. This is a picture. If it has a play button, it's a picture. And then this is another picture. This is a video. You can tell this is a video because it has a play button here. And like I said, the sound is not that clear. Okay? It sounds muffled, right? So the video sounds very muffled. You can't really hear what the video sound is. You can't really hear it. So I mean, the camera itself is really nice. This is a good starter camera. If you are a new YouTuber and you want to use this camera, I purchased it. I will leave the information on where I purchased it from down below in the description box. But for me, I personally would not I mean, if you are a new YouTuber and you want to start out and you don't have as much money to work with, but for me, I planned on using it for my YouTube videos, but I'm going to continue to use the same methods that I've been using for YouTube videos. But like I said, the one good thing I can point out about this camera is that you could tag your photos directly. You can tag them directly to your social media accounts. I love that it does connect to my pre-existing tripods that I have. I do love that aspect of it. I love this little piece here, but it also runs off battery. So it's not like you have a charger. It's not like you have a charger that you could put it on. So it doesn't have a charger. So basically, for me, love bugs, I would not recommend this product. I will leave the information in the description box down below so that way you guys can see it. But like I said, this camera, for me, this camera, it's not like, to me, it's not the greatest camera. It's not the greatest. If it's something that you want to purchase just to do like, you know, temporary videos with YouTube until you start making income, then definitely I would recommend it. But if it's something that you're looking to purchase and you're trying to have great quality, you want it to be a pretty much 1080p every time you record, I would recommend going with a more expensive camera. And there are cameras that are out there, but I would, for me, this camera, it didn't work out. But in the meantime, this is the camera that I'm working with. I'm trying to work with it because, like I said, it did work. It depends on my lighting. Like, I had to have natural lighting in order for it to show crisp, like very clear. So love bugs, if you guys purchase this product, or if you're considering looking for a camera, I will leave links down below for different type of cameras. Now, those cameras, I only could tell you the ones that I reviewed and the ones that I'm looking at right now. But I haven't done a product review. If you have a particular camera that you're thinking about buying that's under $100 that you want me to review, definitely let me know. But for this camera, I will leave the information in the description box. As always, like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next video.